Good evening guys, today is March 16th and this is Daily Current Affairs brought to you by Ekam IAS. And our topics are VVPAT, Smart India Hackathon 2019, Festival of Innovation and Entrepreneurship 2K19, AF Index 19 and our usual sessions MAP as well as PQRS. And our very first news is about the VVPAT, that is Voter Verifiable Paper Audit Trial System. Recently on a plea by the opposition parties, the Supreme Court directed the Election Commission to verify at least 50% of the VVPATs. Earlier, the Election Commission decided to randomly choose one polling station in every assembly constituency and to verify the VVPATs of that particular booth or polling station. But the Supreme Court directed the Election Commission to verify at least 50% of the VVPATs in an assembly constituency. So that makes a huge difference in order to increase the transparency of the system, of the election system. Mainly because opposition parties are arguing against or complaining against the ruling party that they are manipulating the VVPATs or electronic voting machines. That's why Supreme Court directed Election Commission to count at least or verify at least 50% of the VVPAT in an assembly or Lok Sabha constituency. And VVPAT is nothing but Voter Verified Paper Audit Trial System. It is an independent verification printer machine that is attached to the electronic voting machine. We know about the VVPAT, and the picture indicates VVPAT, and the VVPAT is divided into two units. One is the printing unit, another is the display unit. In the printing unit, when the voter presses the button against the name of the candidate, okay, when you are going to vote and you presses the button against the name of the candidate of your choice, VVPAT unit, that is the printer unit, generates a paper slip. The printer unit, you can see the printer unit which generates a paper slip, and it is called as the ballot slip. Okay, that is the ballot slip. And the ballot slip or the particular slip, this slip contains three vital informations or important information, that are name, serial number and symbol of the chosen candidate. Okay, it contains the name, serial number, name of the candidate, serial number of the candidate and the election symbol of the chosen candidate. And that the display unit, now the display unit will allow the voter to verify his or her choice for 7 seconds. So the slip, the ballot slip will be seen through a glass chamber, through a glass case, in which you can verify the name, serial number and the symbol of the chosen candidate. And after the 7 seconds, after the verification of the voter, the ballot slip will be cut and drop into a drop box. So this is the working of the VVPAT. When you press the button, when you press the voting button, a slip called ballot slip will be generated, and that particular slip contains the name, serial number and election symbol of the candidate, and the printer unit allows the voter to verify his or her choice, and a glass case in the VVPAT for 7 seconds will display your ballot slip, and the ballot slip will cut and move to the drop box. So in order to increase the transparency of the system, when some election fraud or something happens, we can directly count the number of ballot slips in addition to counting on electronic voting machine. That is the importance of VVPAT. Thus, the Supreme Court directed Election Commission to verify at least 50% of the VVPAT in every assembly segment or constituency. And our next news is about the Smart India Hackathon 2K19 or 2019. And this is an initiative to identify the digital technology solutions for solving the challenges faced by our nation, India. So we have so many problems, we have so many challenges, and this Smart India Hackathon is a way to identify the digital technology solutions to solve these problems. In this Smart India Hackathon, the government department will directly engage with thousands of technical students and challenge them to build digital solutions to problems such as to avoid corruption, to decrease the revenue leakages and improve the efficiency of the entire system. So, the technical students can compete or can make innovative ways to solve the problems related with the development of India and various other aspects. That is the Smart India Hackathon 2K19, and the Smart India Hackathon was launched on 2018, August 2018 in New Delhi, and this is the third edition of the Smart India Hackathon, and this edition is much bigger than the previous two editions because 96 industries and 18 central government departments are participating in the Smart India Hackathon 2019 when compared with the previous two editions. I told you the technical students can participate in the hackathon, and the event is organized by the All India Council for Technical Education, that is AICTE. We are very familiar, engineering students and all science stream students are very familiar with AICTE, under the aegis of the Ministry of Human Resources and Development, that is MHRD. So, the program is organized by AICTE under the aegis of the Ministry of Human Resources Development. And the other two partners that are collaborating to Smart India Hackathon are Inter-Institutional Inclusive Innovation Center, that is I4C, and Persistent Systems. These two bodies are also collaborating with the Smart India Hackathon. So, news is about the Smart India Hackathon 2K19, in which it is an initiative to identify the digital solutions for problems faced by India such as leakages, corruption, and improve the overall efficiency of the government machinery. And the event is launched in 2018. Now it is the third edition. Third edition is much bigger than their previous editions because n number of departments are participating and industries are participating in the new or third edition. And the program is organized by the AICTE along with MHRD, and other participants include Inter-Institutional Inclusive Innovation Center, that is I4C, and Persistent Systems. And our next news is about the Festival of Innovation and Entrepreneurship, that is FINE, F-I-N-E, FINE. I am fine and you are fine. FINE, Festival of Innovation and Entrepreneurship 2019. FINE 2019 is a festival. It is a celebration of creativity, innovation and entrepreneurship. This particular festival provides innovators across the country an opportunity to share their experience and exchange of ideas related with innovation and entrepreneurship. Till 2018, the event was hosted by the Rashtrapati Bhavan, but this time we are deciding it to conduct other than outside the Rashtrapati Bhavan. And the main organizer of this program is National Innovation Foundation, or NIF. FINE is organized by NIF. National Innovation Foundation is nothing but it is a body to strengthen the grassroots of technological innovations of India. It is a body to promote the technological innovations of India, and the NIF is established in the year 2000. Under the assistance of Department of Science and Technology. So, news is about the FINE, that is Festival of Innovation and Entrepreneurship 2019, and it is a festival for celebrating the creativity, innovation and entrepreneurship, and in which innovators across the country can participate and share their experience and exchange the ideas. And for the first time, we are planning to conduct this FINE outside the Rashtrapati Bhavan, and the main organizers of this event are National Innovation Foundation, which is a foundation formed under the aegis of the Department of Science and Technology in the year 2000, and they are mainly concerned with the promotion of technological innovations. And our next news is about the AF Index 19. As the name suggests, it is the Africa-India Joint Field Training Exercise. AF Index 19. It is a joint field training exercise between Indian and African Army. Africa means almost 16 nations of African continent are participating in this event, including Egypt, Ghana, Nigeria, Senegal, Sudan, South Africa, Tanzania, Namibia, Mozambique, etc. Almost 16 nations of the African continent are participating in this particular event, in which some nations are considered to be observers, such as Rwanda, Democratic Republic of Congo and Madagascar. Madagascar would be considered as observers. Officers from these observers will also participate in the joint exercise of India and Africa. And the main aim of the exercise is to train the personnels for participating in the humanitarian mine assistance and UN peacekeeping operations. In order to train the people or personnel who are participating in the UN peacekeeping operations and humanitarian mine assistance. So, simply you need to know AF Index is the joint field training exercise between India and African nations. Almost 16 nations are participating in it, and the main objective is to train the personnel who are participating in UN peacekeeping operations and humanitarian mine assistance. And our next session is the Mappedo program. On Mappedo program, we have the Christchurch. Christchurch, we heard about the terrorist attack at 2 mosques in New Zealand today morning. And Christchurch is our Mappedo topic. And Christchurch is considered to be the largest city in the South Island of New Zealand. South Island is an island in the New Zealand. And it is the largest city in the South Island of New Zealand. You can see the location of the Christchurch city in orange color. Yeah, it is located there in orange color, Christchurch. It is the largest city in the South Island of New Zealand and also the third most populous city behind Auckland and Wellington. And the Christchurch is located in, I already told you, it is located in the South Island. It is in the east coast of the South Island and in the north of the Banks Peninsula. You can see a portion like a projection into the sea. That is the Banks Peninsula. And the Christchurch is located just above or on the north side of the Banks Peninsula. Banks Peninsula is a peninsula in the New Zealand. Okay, and you can see it like a projection. And the Christchurch is just above the Banks Peninsula. And Christchurch, now the Christchurch is very infamous for their terrorist attack. And earlier the city almost suffered several earthquakes between 2010 and 12. And the most destructive was on 2011 February. It almost killed 185 people. So the Christchurch is infamous for their earthquakes. In the most destructive 2011 earthquakes, it almost killed 185 people. So map is the Christchurch, and Christchurch is the largest city in the South Island of New Zealand, located in the east coast of the South Island. You can see the picture, located in the east coast of the South Island and north of the Banks Peninsula. And the city suffered a destructive earthquake in 2011 which killed almost 185 people. Okay, our next session is the PQRS, and we have a question from 2012 prelims. Which of the following measures would result in an increase in money supply in the economy? Statement 1. Purchase of government securities from the public by the central bank. Statement 2. Deposit of currency in commercial banks by the public. Statement 3. Borrowing by the government from the central bank. Statement 4. Sale of government securities to the public by the central bank. Select the correct answer using the codes below. Options A 1 only, option B 2 and 4 only, option C 1 and 3 only, and option D 2, 3 and 4 only. The question is about the measures which increase the money supply in the economy. Coming to the statements, statement 1, purchase of government securities from the public by the central bank. Will it increase the money supply? Purchase of government securities from the public by the central bank. So, when the central bank purchases securities from public, the money flows out of the RBI. In order to purchase securities, the RBI has to give its money. So, the money will flow out of the RBI. That money will go to the economy and which would increase the money supply in the economy. So, this first statement, purchase of government securities from the public by the central bank. When RBI purchases the government securities, money will be flow out of the RBI and into the hands of the public. That will increase the money supply. So the statement 1 is right. And we can look on to the options. A 1 only may be right. B 2 and 4 only. C 1 and 3 and D 2, 3 and 4. So we are avoiding 2 options, that is B 2 and 4 only and D 2, 3 and 4. Now we are only left with 2 options. 1 only and 1 and 3 only. In order to save the time in exam, now we are only left with 2 options A and C. A is 1 only and C is 1 and 3 only. So definitely the statements 2 and 4 will be wrong. Now we have to check whether the statement 3 is right or wrong. If it is right, then the answer will be C. If it is wrong, the answer will be A. Anyway, coming to the third statements. Statement 3, borrowing by the government from the central bank. Borrowing by the government from the central bank. When the government borrows from RBI, the money again flow out of the RBI. the money will again flow out of the RBI. So, in order to fulfill the demand of the government, the RBI will print new money. Okay, when the government purchases or borrows from RBI, the money will flow out of the RBI. In order to fulfill the demand of the government, the RBI will print new money. RBI will print new money, and this lead to an increase in money supply in the economy. So, the statement 3 is also right. When government borrows, the RBI will issue new money. This will increase the money supply into the economy. Statement 3 is also right. Thus, the answer for this question is option C, 1 and 3 only. But we have to check about the statement 2 and 4. And coming to the statement 2, deposits of currency in commercial banks by the public. You may doubt that will it increase the money supply. Now, the public is only depositing their money in the commercial banks. So, there is just transfer of money from in the hands of public to commercial bank. That will not affect the net money supply. Net money supply will be nil if the public transfers their money. There is just transferring happening. Okay, transfer is happening between the public and the commercial bank. That will not increase the money supply in the economy. So, the statement 2 is wrong. And coming to the statement 4, sale of government securities to the public by the central bank. And it is opposite to the statement 1. We know it is opposite to the statement 1. When the central bank or RBI sales the government securities to public, RBI will get the money from the public. That may decrease the money supply in the economy. That will not increase the money supply in the economy. So, the statement 4 is also wrong. And the answer for our question is, as we said earlier, it is C, 1 and 3 only. So, thank you so much for watching. Keep watching our channel. For detailed news and explanation, you can refer to the PDF, which is available in the description section. And thank you so much again, because only because of you, we have reached 100K subscribers. Keep subscribed to our channel. Please do like, share and comment below. Good night.